GraniteShares just launched another new ETF, and this one trades against Bitcoin. Let's see if it's worth buying. This video is not financial advice, nor is it a recommendation. Please do your own due diligence before investing into anything. XBTY, this latest ETF, trades its normal put strategy from GraniteShares against another stock called BitX. This is a 2x leveraged ETF that deals in Bitcoin futures. When you put your cash into XBTY, they will do either their standard or defensive strategy to trade options. The first one, the standard strategy, is to sell put options contracts either directly or through swap agreements. The put options contracts sold by the fund may vary in regard to their strike prices from 40% out of the money to 10% in the money, and their maturity from 1 week to 1 month. Their other, more defensive strategy is to simply adjust to a put spread. Same maturity dates, same out of the money in the money ratios. Any net premiums they make from these strategies will be used to pay their monthly dividends and their fee of 1.07%. XBTY will not have any direct Bitcoin holdings or direct equity holdings in the underlying reference stock, which is BitX. But let's go ahead and look into BitX now. BitX is a daily 2x leverage bullish ETF that trades futures against Bitcoin. That means if they're doing their job correctly, when Bitcoin goes up by 1%, BitX should go up by 2%. And when Bitcoin goes down by 1%, BitX should go down by 2%. BitX pays monthly dividends, but XBTY holders will not actually get those dividends because, again, BitX will not be directly held by XBTY, and BitX does have its own fee of 1.9%. The specific strategy of BitX is pretty simple. They buy Bitcoin futures contracts and simply roll the contracts prior to expiration so they don't actually have to buy or hold any actual Bitcoin. Those particular contracts are settled in cash, and the loser of the contract pays the difference in cash to the winner. Now that you understand how XBTY and its underlying ETF works, let's go over the pros and cons for XBTY. Starting with the pros, XBTY should have higher premiums because we're talking about an already volatile underlying, which would be Bitcoin, and then BitX itself doubles the volatility because they are a 2x leveraged ETF. So theoretically, it should result in a higher priced contract, which they're going to be selling. So it should amount to more dividends. We don't currently have enough data right now on XBTY because it only just came out May 12th. But over time, we will see if this pans out to higher dividends and possibly capital appreciation. Another important advantage would be the convenience factor. You no longer have to put in the time, effort, and energy of doing all of this yourself, rolling your own contracts. You can get professionals in the ETF to do it all for you. Now, that said, there are some serious cons here that are important to consider. The first and probably the most important con here is the fact that XBTY is an ETF trading against another ETF that's trading futures against Bitcoin. Trading directly against Bitcoin is bad enough. There's a lot of risk there. It's a very volatile security. It can swing up or down at a moment's notice, and even just doing an option strategy against it will still cap your gains and uncap your losses. Add to that the doubled risk of trading an ETF that's trading against Bitcoin, and now you've got the added risk of not just the additional 2x leverage, but the human error that could occur at BitX or at XBTY. You're now doubling that as well. BitX could experience slippage, traders may be having an off day, you never know what's going to happen, and that could also be true of XBTY's traders. And of course, those capped gains and uncapped losses are themselves another potential con of any option strategy ETF, but it also applies here. Considering how new XBTY is, it's still too early to judge its performance just yet, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Is XBTY a buy? Why or why not? If you like this video, you might also enjoy this one here on the screen. Subscribe to join the Cash Flow Club and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video.